Hello once again everybody, welcome back to Full Play Games. It is a very rainy day here today. Welcome to Bitterfeld Station. Departing from Platform 6, we'll be running an inner suburban service, stopping at all stations to wherever that happened to be. Somewhere in Leipzig anyway. So, before we get started, I have tried to record this episode many times. There's something wrong with my computer and the what's the route called? Southwestern Express or whatever it was. Basically, yes, the Javelin service. It would look perfectly fine on my screen, but it would do exactly what it did with the construction simulator and have terrible frame rates on the preview window. This doesn't seem to have that problem. This does not seem to have that problem. So I'm just going to stand back like this, grab a quick screenshot. That'll do. So it's not the game itself, it's the route. I'm guessing if the route is too new and complicated, that it uses too many resources. I just need to put the wipers on. There we are. Unlock the doors. How do I do that? Over here. Oh, that's easy. Very easy buttons. Very easy buttons. I like that. I'm still going to have to look down to do it. Let's have a look. What other buttons do we have? Horn. Okay. Headlights, taillights, marker lights. Let's put dimmed beam. We don't want to blind everybody. Sander, cabin lights, passenger lights. That's all fine. There's no point in doing anything with the temperature. Right, pantograph. Leave that alone. Hopefully. Oh, not tempomat. It's not temperature. It's the speed control. Of course it is. Of course it is. It's the cruise control. Oh, that's your reverser. That's a weird place to put it. Isn't it? It's a very weird place to put it. Okay, we've got 5 more seconds to wait for passengers. Locking the train doors. And Peter's Rhoda. So there we go. There's combined throttle, so we don't have to worry too much about releasing the brake at the same time. Come on, let's give it some beans. It is really wet outside. That's actually not far off. What it was doing about half an hour ago here, we had a massive hailstorm. It was absolutely belting it down. That was great. We don't often get hail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, and I'm going to zoom in a bit, because we don't need to see too much of the dashboard, do we? We want to see out the front window. It does make things look a bit slower than it should be, which is probably why I'm speeding. Oh, we've gone up in in speed again. 130. Well, it will be soon anyway. There we go. I mean, it's 13. I mean, why bother printing the why bother printing the extra 0 at the end? I'm sorry, my watch keeps binging notifications at me. It's really annoying. Anyway, we've got a green light. 120 coming up. That's fine, we're nowhere near it. Okay, come off the accelerator now that we're roughly at that speed. Ah, that's why. We're changing tracks. That makes sense. Okay, full power. Where is our next station? Oh, of course, yes. 4 kilometres. So, yeah, let's not go too overboard. One thing I'm going to have to worry about is braking on this, because I don't think I've actually really driven this before. So I don't really know how well it brakes. Let's come off the accelerator. We're going downhill, of course. We're not really slowing down at all. So that's notch 1. That's a fairly slow deceleration. That's nice. That's not too bad. How are we looking for time? 2 minutes. Two kilometres away. I still feel that we're doing too fast. But yes, the frames are looking fine. If I put that onto 2, yeah, that's slowing down nicely, that is. Now the green up there on the HUD says 1.2 kilometres, but there's a green here. Is that an advance warning? Okay, yeah, come off the brakes, because we've slowed down quite a lot there. It doesn't feel as if we're going all that fast, even though it's 91 kilometres. We'll zoom out so we get a... Wow, that's quite laggy even on my normal screen. So that's perfectly fine. Let's really get the brakes on now, because the station is right there. Any more brakes? Okay. This thing does not stop fast at all. Okay, so we've still got a bit of station platform left. Come on. Wow. I'm almost emergency. Wow. That really does not want to slow down. It starts slowing down fairly well. So, you know, like notch 1, oh, that's a decent amount of braking. Notch 2, that's a decent amount of extra braking. And then 3 and upwards don't seem to give you any more. That is entirely going to be down to practice. Anyway, it's not entirely an overshoot, because look, that's the stop mark. I mean, yes, I'm not all the way down there, but I'm here, and I'm having to wait a bit more for the passengers, so that's fine. Still another 5 seconds before we can close the doors and leave. There we are. Zoom in again. Move the mouse out of the way. So that's 6.5 kilometres. Brakes off, give it some beans. And away we go. Bit more throttle now that we've started moving. So yes, we're going to bring the speed down much earlier than we were. That's okay. That's okay. I've got an idea of how this thing performs now. But hey, it makes for an interesting video, doesn't it, when things go wrong? Of course, it's wet as well. That's going to make a difference. These trains are really short, you know, with only 3 carriages. You think a rapid transit system would have, you know, like 6. But there we go. Our upper speed limit is something, 160 probably. I just don't like the way the speedo down here goes 35, 70. Why not do 20, 40 and then 60 and have little marks for the odd numbers? I don't know. It would make more sense, wouldn't it? Because then you'd be able to see every 10 mile an hour notch. So that thing, see, that's 150. And then that thing in the middle there is going to be what? 155? 156? Something like that? Okay, that's the speed limit. And we're going downhill ever so slightly, so that'll maintain our speed, or at least not bleed it off too quickly. It's 3 and a smidge kilometres away. Yeah, dropping some frames there going around the corner. It's fine dropping frames when it's on my screen, because then I know it's not the capture device that's like missing stuff. I like the way the raindrops are being blown up the screen. Right, so we're 2 kilometres away. Put the brake on 3 and see what happens. Will we end up miles away at really low speed and have to compensate, or will that work? Well, we shall see. It's all an experiment. We've got plenty of stations to practice on. We're a kilometre away and we've gone down to 85 kilometres an hour. Which is still pretty quick. $700 metres. 60k. Of course, it feels like we're going slowly when we're zoomed in like that. Now, if I was on a British locomotive, this would be wrong way. This would be a decent sort of approach speed. So 350 meters away, not miles. And we're coming up to 10 seconds away from when we're supposed to be there. 28 kilometers an hour. This is nice. Taking it in nice and gently. Nice and slowly. We will not overshoot. So yes, it's around about here that I would consider putting the brakes on. We'll do a 2 and see how that works. No, I'd need a bit more than 2. And that's pretty much there. Bang on the dot. There we go. Doors are open. Listen to that rain. It's absolutely tipping it down. Yeah, they are. They're in units of 3, but that's a double one. We aren't. Ah, interesting. Let's go back in so we can close the doors. And we don't have to wait to close the doors. That's a little bit too much. We still got the, there we go. We still had the interlocked. There we go. That's right, slam it in 5. Get moving. Give it a bit more beans once we're moving. Some more, not too many because we don't want to overload Do I not overload this by drawing too much current? Ah, that wasn't so bad. We were a little bit late, but yeah, fine. You know, not by the order of minutes anyway. Half a minute, that's perfectly acceptable. As I've said before, if you're in the UK, the train companies only consider you late if it's like 10 minutes late. 2 or 3 minutes? Nah, you're fine. You're fine. You should build that into your travel schedule. Of course, the thing is, if your train is 10 minutes late, it might as well be the train behind it. If they come that frequently anyway. Right, so we're 3 kilometres away. We've accelerated up to our nice... towards our speed, anyway. Being rapid transit, we don't really get... enough distance between stations to achieve our decent speed, anyway. 2.5 kilometres. So remember, 2 was about right, wasn't it? We did have to come off the brake. I'll leave it till 1.8. And 2. There we go. We aren't going quite as fast this time, so 2 at 1.8 kilometres should work. We'll see. Maybe we'll get it right this time. Oh wow, we're running fair amount late now. We're supposed to be there and unlocking the doors around about now. And yeah, that didn't happen. I'm still a kilometre away. Definitely feels like it's too slow. Really does feel too slow. Maybe if I can leave it a bit later and put it on 3 instead. We'll try that next time. See, again, we feel too slow. So, yeah, we can probably shave that distance down by at least 400 metres. Maybe 300. Knock it down to 1.5. That'll give us 100 metres leeway. Anyway, we're 150 metres out. I didn't really mean to put it into 4, but there we go. It'll do. Into 5, come on. Let's slow down. As long as we're somewhere on the platform, I don't particularly care. Come on. Before the end of the platform, please. That's it. Oh dear. So yeah, we were supposed to be leaving about a minute ago. A minute ago? Oh dear. Right, we need to make up some time. Come on people, get on. Quickly. Quickly, quickly. I'm ready on the button. I'm ready on the button. Wait for the beeping. In 0, little red box has gone. Into 4. Wait until we're at 10 kilometres an hour. And full speed. No, too much. There's 9. No, 10 is still a bit too much. I'm still wheel slipping. Come on. Come on, let's go. Let's go. We've got a timetable to keep. We're 1.5 minutes away and we're 4.5 kilometres away. We need that speed. Do you think I could put it into 4 when we're at 1 kilometre away? I think that's a bit too ambitious. We'll leave it at 1.5 and we'll pop it into 3. Yeah, we'll see what we're doing. We'll see how much speed we get. 3.4. I just keep seeing lightning everywhere. It's great. More lightning. Doing quite well now. 140. 2.5 kilometres away. We'll give it 1 more kilometre and then we'll put the brakes on. Mind you, 2 did slow us down a bit too much, I think. We were going slower though. 1.5 at 2. Or 2 at 1.5, I know what I mean. Let's bring the throttle off. And put it in 2. And see what happens. Well, that's half a kilometre gone already and we've not made any impact. And we're not slowing down at all. Oh, we should have been here 30 seconds ago. Okay, we're on 7 and we're slowing down fairly quickly. That's good. That's good. I'll bring it back a bit because we still need our speed. Alright, just got to coast it in. Oh, we're about a minute late. We're still fine. Six? No, I didn't intend for 6, but I'll take it. There we go. Okay, everybody. On you get. I thought the doors just slammed themselves shut for a moment then. Oh, what a day. Look at this. Look at this, just so wet. I know there's a section of this that's in tunnels. But not here. This bit is not in tunnels. And waiting for the red box to go. Or do I actually have to remove the brakes before the box will go? Never mind. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We'll build a bit more speed up before we slam the accelerator on this time. And 20. Put it in 9. That seems to be holding. Lovely. And into 10. No wheel slips this time. No wheel slips this time. That's lovely. 4.7 kilometres away. We'll get some decent speed going then. Which means we should be able to reach line speed. So we'll, at 2 kilometres away we can then put like 2 or 3 in. Wow, it really lagged a bit there. It really did lag a bit there when it was trying to do what it needed to do. Oh dear. And again. Interesting. It must be loading assets. Anyway, now would be a good time to have a little look at our timetable. I can't actually drag that and scroll it down. Never mind. We're looking at 11:25. That's the wrong button. We're looking at about 11:25 getting in. So, yeah, that'd be good. So we're 3 kilometres away. Not going as fast as I'd expected, but we are going uphill. I'm still going to try 3 at 2 kilometres. Still the green light, that's lovely. Oh, speed limit's coming down after the station. That's fine, 2 kilometres. Put it... No, 3. There we go. Will this be enough? I can already see it won't. Slam it in 5, come on. Through a little tunnel. 700 metres away. Slowing down quite quick now. That was the wrong button. Right, so we're obviously approaching the city. We've got graffiti, we've got more buildings around. 400 metres away. Let's lock 2 in and see what happens now. I'm trying to find the sweet spot for braking. That's always the problem. When you're actually in the train, for real, you can feel it. You know, just like you are in a car. That gives you all sorts of intuitive feedback that you don't get in a simulator. So here we are. See, 1 is never enough. Story of my life when it comes to sweets. 1 is never enough. I'm not really worried too much about time now. As long as I stop roughly in the right position. I mean, I'm like 2 minutes late now. There is absolutely no leeway built into this timetable at all. It is a wet, rainy day. That's going to have an effect on your times. Not much we can do about that. Get ready to close the doors. Let's bring the brake off. So that, there we go, there's the interlock released. Up to 5. Let's get ourselves out of here. 7 is safe. 9 is safe, at least for now. So yes, we've got 120 coming up now. Green light. Let's put it into 10. Leipzig-Nord is 3.5 kilometres away. With a bit more practice, we'll get this. We'll get our braking down to a T with a bit more practice. So coming up to the 100k, 120k I mean, there we go. So we'll knock our throttle down to halfway. That green light is flashing. We've got 100 coming up. Not far beyond that. So it's 2k. Let's bring that down. Now, is 2 enough? I think you put 2 in and it's maybe a little bit too much sometimes. I don't know. Once again, we'll see. This is the find out portion of this is the find out portion of science. It comes after the fucking around. So there we go, going down there. I'm going to slow down to 80 at some point. Well, the slope's increased. The slope has increased. So 2 is just about holding us right now. That's fine. That's fine. We can deal with that. Slowing down a little bit too much now. Still got half a kilometre to go. 2 is a bit too much at 2k, but 1 isn't enough. Just listen to that rain. Not far away now. What does a flashing green light mean? Is that a diverging route? Because that's what it means in the UK. Put 4 on, that'd be fine. Well, yeah. Must stop on time this one. It's any further forward and you're not really on the platform anymore. There we go. Click. I've got to be the other side of the train now. Wow. It did not like that. There you go, that's kind of cool, isn't it? Alright, just in case I want to take that as a screenshot. There we go. Wow. Of course I was facing that way. Right, lock doors. Come on, get myself on it now. There we are. Zoom in a bit. Get that out of the way. The interlocks were released. Can I really just put it straight at 8? I can. That's nice. It's a bit too far in. I'll get it right eventually. So yes, you can't put it straight into 10, but you can certainly pop it into 8. That's enough. We're 2.4 kilometres away, so this is definitely where things get more frequent, it would seem. Now that we're in the city, of course. I am going to zoom out. Gives us a more accurate idea of speed. Right, that's our speed limit. We're going downhill, so hopefully we won't increase speed anymore. 1.7, 1.6. Let's pop 2 in here now. Oh wow, yeah, the speed limit has dropped, and I didn't notice. Never mind, I've got the brakes on. We are going into a tunnel. Fantasimo. Driving significantly over speed limit. Not really. However, I do need to put a bit more brake on, because we're really going downhill now. And not slowing down. But it's dry down here. It should be much easier to stop down here now that it's dry. Okay, flattened off. That's nice. Reduce the brakes just a bit. And of course, why does it sound as if it's still raining? We're underground. It shouldn't sound as if it's raining. That is not bad. I've left it on 3 for quite a while. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. There we are. Have a little look. And we're behind a pillar. Look at that. Still covered in rain. No, it doesn't loop round. Press Shift and V. There we are. No, you're supposed to stop, mate. There we are. Right. We are a fair amount behind now. 3 minutes. We remove the brakes. There goes the interlock. Let's pop it into 8. Because we know we can pull away in 8 now. Oh, I don't know why it thinks it's raining though. No, 10 is too much. It'll work on 9 though. But yes, we're most definitely in the tunnel. Yes, this is definitely where it turns into something more like the London Underground. Oh, come on, slow down, please. Slow down, please. Oh, it's just too... Stop, will you? Stop! For the love of God, just stop. Well, yeah, I wasn't expecting a train station that close to my last one, so I wasn't really concentrating too much. So yes, we're in tunnels now, and there's a bit of a weird lighting thing going on. I think it's like there's the light up here that faces up or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's bring that down a little bit. Ready to close the doors. And we will make very careful attention of where the next stop is. 580 metres. It's not far away at all. Yeah, let's not put full beans on. As I said, it's more interesting when you screw up, I think. Really is. Yeah, there it is, right down there. Some problem. Oh, look at that! I'm not even at 40 kilometers an hour. Going uphill, so if we just reduce the throttle, that might be enough to slow us down. They're just so close together. What, you can't walk half a kilometre from one station to the other? That's a very nice ceiling in here. Come on, let's get some decent braking going. That's better. I was actually expecting it this time. Look at that ceiling. Is that like a piece of glass? Can't be. Must just be white tiles or something. But yes, our train has dried off now, look. It's no longer wet. It is shimmering a bit because of the graphics, but still. And we do still have the rain audio going on. Not really sure why. There we are. Let's go. That's 770 metres away. So that's much better. No. Still can't do 10. fine. We'll get some speed. I won't push it too much because we do need to slow down at some point. That'll do. At least we don't have to put up with rain anymore. That's a blessing. Right. Put it into 6 because we're 200 meters away. Yeah, when you're in a station, you hit rain. Okay, so 6 was more than enough. 6 was definitely too much there. Are we going outside again? It looks like it. Anyway, that's not a bad stopping place. Open the doors. Yeah, we're about 3 minutes late. That's fine, that's still within my personal guidelines. When I want to be somewhere for an appointment, if I'm not there more than 5 minutes early, then I start panicking. Oh, locked doors. There we go. I wasn't looking. That will do. That's 1.1 kilometers away. We've got a decent run at it then. But yes, at least this has gone a lot better than the... What was it? The southwestern high-speed route. Because I played that for about half an hour to see whether things improved, and they did not. So yes, we're back outside again, which means wipers. I'll put it on 3 this time, because it is quite heavy. We're up to speed. Going uphill, so that'll bleed it off a bit. 500 meters. There's a green light. Let's put it in 5. At this sort of distance, it should be enough. Question is it? It feels as if I'm going too slow. There we are. That's the problem. Sometimes it feels like you're going too slow, so you come off and you coast a bit, and then you go to stop again, and it's like, I'm still going, slow down. I'm still meters away, but that's fine. I'd switch sides. Oh, I'm starting to yawn a bit now. Well, we were dry. Never mind. Glad it's not raining like that right now. Oh, right. Awesome. Final stop. 7 will do, considering it's raining now. I don't want to push it too much. I mean, yeah, we should have been there a minute ago. And it's 2 kilometers away. No, 10 is still too much. Oh, good. We've got a little bit more. We are on a yellow. That's probably just because the end of the line, though. Which means we have to be fairly careful when coming into this one, if it is the end of the line. Because we will not be able to overshoot. .5k away. Knock that down. Put it in 2 and see what happens. Oh, that says it's yellow, but it's a green flashing light. Oh, no, there it is. It's red at 1.1, which is just beyond where we need to stop anyway. So yes, we absolutely cannot overshoot. There is no leeway. Just come off the brakes a bit. Just bring that down to about 500 meters and then put the brakes back on. That'll do. This can't be the end of the line. It's the end of our trip, that's for sure. Oh, we're changing lanes. That's fine. We're coming in at quite a nice speed here. Will we stop where we want to stop? It'd be too much coincidence. Bit more brake. Look at all these people just standing around outside in the pouring rain. I'm so sorry I'm like 3.5 minutes late. I really am. Let me get the doors for you. So climb down from the train to complete the duty. Yep. That's all we need to do. Come on people, get on board. Pissing it down out there. You don't want to hang around in that. Do we load the doors or just get off? Nope, just get off. That's fine. Get out my personal door. Come on, I'm going to close the door behind me. There we are. Right. At least I'm under cover now. Okay, my job's done. Bye, everybody. No, that's it. 85 meters. That was 16 centimeters off. 37 meters. 15 centimeters. That's crazy. 3 meters, 2 meters, 10 meters is okay. 66? Yeah. Yeah, that happened. So yeah, it was kind of up and down. We did only get silver, but there we go. There we go. So, after all that, things worked out. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.